If you're a leader who wants to make change stick, you need to understand what truly drives transformation in organizations. I'm Pankaj Sharma, and I'll be your guide as we explore how to master change and inspire lasting results. Why do some organizations thrive through change while others falter? Why do some teams embrace a new direction with energy and passion, while others resist, clinging to the familiar even when it no longer serves them? It's not about having a better product or a bigger budget. The difference lies in leadership. The difference lies in understanding the very human need for purpose, for a reason to believe in the journey ahead. Change is hard, it's unsettling, it pushes us out of our comfort zones. But what if there was a way to navigate this uncertainty, not just to survive it, but to emerge stronger, more aligned, and more resilient? Well, there is. Dr. John Kotter, after decades of research, gave us a roadmap. It's not just a checklist of tasks. It's a framework grounded in how we, as people, respond to change. It's called the 8-step process for leading change. It's a powerful model because it doesn't start with the what or the how. It starts with the fundamental human element, the why. It recognizes that for any transformation to be successful, it must be driven by a deeply felt sense of purpose and a shared belief in the destination. This isn't about forcing change upon people, it's about inspiring a movement from within. Each of these 8 steps is designed to build upon the last, creating a powerful, undeniable momentum that pulls everyone forward together. It's a process that turns resistance into enthusiasm and uncertainty into a shared vision for the future. Today, we're going to explore this roadmap not as a rigid set of rules, but as a guide to help you inspire your people, to lead them through the challenges, and to make change stick. Everything starts here. Before you can talk about solutions, before you can lay out a plan, you have to answer the most fundamental question: why? Why must we change? And more importantly, why now? This isn't about creating panic or fear by pointing to dropping sales figures or a competitor's success. That's a short-term motivator. True, lasting urgency comes from connecting people to a cause, a purpose that is bigger than any single metric. It's about articulating a compelling reason for the journey, an opportunity we must seize, or a danger we must collectively avoid. It's the difference between saying, if we don't change, we'll lose market share, and saying the world is changing, and if we want to continue to serve our customers and fulfill our founding mission, we must evolve with it. We have an opportunity to lead, to innovate, to redefine our industry, but the window is closing. One is a threat, the other is an invitation. Your first job as a leader is to make the status quo seem more dangerous, more risky than the leap into the unknown. You have to paint a picture of the future that is so compelling that people are willing to step outside of their comfort zone to help build it. You cannot lead a revolution alone. Once you've established why change is necessary, you need to find the others who believe what you believe. This isn't about assembling a committee of senior vice presidents based on their titles. A title doesn't confer belief or passion. You're looking for a guiding coalition, a group of individuals from across the organization, regardless of their rank, who are respected, who have credibility, and who share a deep commitment to the cause. These are the people who get it, They feel the urgency in their bones. This group must be built on a foundation of trust. They need to be able to have honest, difficult conversations and challenge each other, all in service of the shared vision. This isn't a project team, it's the heart and soul of the change effort. They are the ones who will carry the message, champion the cause in their own circles, and keep the fire of urgency burning when things get tough. Their collective energy and influence are what will begin to tip the scales, proving that this isn't just another top-down mandate, but a genuine movement with broad, passionate support. With a sense of purpose established and a passionate coalition in place, you now need to give everyone a destination they can see and feel. A vision is not a 100-page strategic plan filled with jargon and spreadsheets. That's the how. The vision is the why made tangible. It should be a clear, simple, and compelling picture of the future. It's a statement that is so easy to understand that anyone in the organization can repeat it in under a minute and have it resonate with both their head and their heart. Think of it this way. A mission statement is your constitution, the unchanging reason you exist. A vision is where you are leading your people right now. It describes what the world will look like when you've successfully navigated this change. It should be bold, ambitious, and inspiring. To be the most customer-centric company on earth is a vision. It's a filter through which you can make decisions. Every initiative, every project, every new process should be a deliberate step toward making that vision a reality. Without this clear picture, the journey is just a random walk. A vision, no matter how compelling, is powerless if it stays locked in the boardroom. A guiding coalition, no matter how passionate, is just too small to move a mountain. Now is the time to open the doors and invite everyone in. This is where you enlist your volunteer army. You have to communicate your vision with relentless passion and clarity, using every channel available. You have to tell stories that bring the vision to life, stories of how the future will be better for your customers, for the organization, and for the employees themselves. This is not about broadcasting a message, it's about starting a conversation. It's about connecting with people on a human level, understanding their concerns, and showing them how they fit into this new future. You're looking for the people whose eyes light up when they hear the vision. You're looking for those who raise their hands and say, "How can I help?" These are your volunteers. They will become your greatest ambassadors, spreading the message with an authenticity and passion that no corporate memo ever could. You empower them, and they in turn will carry the movement forward. At this point, you have a growing army of volunteers who are inspired and ready to act. They believe in the vision and want to help build it, but often they run into walls. These walls are the barriers that exist within the organization, outdated systems that don't support the new way of working, bureaucratic processes that slow everything down, or even middle managers who consciously or unconsciously undermine the change because it threatens their sense of control. Your job as a leader and the job of your guiding coalition is to become a barrier remover. You have to actively seek out these obstacles and dismantle them. This is an act of trust. By removing these barriers, you are sending a powerful message to your volunteer army. We believe in you. We trust you to do the right thing. We will clear the path for you. This step is critical because it turns passive belief into empowered action. It unleashes the creativity and initiative of your people, allowing them to experiment, innovate, and find new ways to bring the vision to life. A long journey really does require milestones. People need to see that their hard work is paying off, that the vision isn't just some distant dream, but something that's becoming a reality, step by step. This is the power of generating short-term wins. These aren't just happy accidents, they need to be planned for. You must actively look for and honestly engineer early successes that are visible, unambiguous, and clearly related to the change effort. It could be a pilot project that exceeds its goals, or a team that successfully adopts a new process and sees immediate benefits. When you achieve one of these wins, you must celebrate it publicly. This does two things. First, it provides tangible proof that the change is working, which helps to silence the critics and doubters. Second, and even more importantly, it rewards the volunteers who have put in the effort. It recognizes their contribution and re-energizes them for the next leg of the journey. These wins are the fuel for your movement. They build momentum, create a sense of progress, and turn a marathon of change into a series of achievable, rewarding sprints. After a few wins, there is a powerful temptation to declare victory. The pressure is off, the critics are quiet, and it feels like you've crossed the finish line. But this is actually the most dangerous moment in the entire process. Declaring victory too soon is the primary reason why most major change efforts ultimately fail. The moment you relax, the forces of tradition and complacency, the way we've always done things, begin to creep back in. The urgency dissipates and the movement just grinds to a halt. Instead of declaring victory, you must use the credibility and momentum from your short-term wins to accelerate. This is the time to tackle bigger challenges, to change the systems and structures that are still holding the old ways in place. You use the energy from your wins to push further, to go deeper. You bring in more people, launch more projects, and you constantly reinforce the vision and the urgency. The goal isn't to cross a finish line. The goal is to reach a tipping point where the momentum of change is so great that it becomes self-sustaining and irreversible. Finally, for change to be truly lasting, it has to become the way we do things around here. It must be woven into the very fabric of the organization's culture. This isn't something you can declare in a memo. It happens over time as the new behaviors and attitudes are proven to lead to success. You anchor the change by showing again and again the connection between the new approaches and improved performance. When you hire new people, you hire for their fit with the new culture. When you promote people, you promote the champions of the change. This is where the vision becomes the new reality. The stories you tell are no longer about a future state, they are about your present identity. The behaviors that were once part of a change initiative are now simply the standard. The transformation is complete, not when you've implemented a new system, but when the people within the organization would instinctively resist any attempt to go back to the old way of doing things. The change is no longer a project. It has become part of your institutional DNA. So, there we have it. Kotter's 8 steps. It's not just a process, it's a story of how real, lasting change happens. It starts not with a plan, but with a purpose, a sense of urgency. It's powered not by authority, but by a coalition of believers and an army of volunteers. It's guided not by a complex strategy document, but by a clear and simple vision. It gains momentum not by declaration, but through the removal of barriers and the celebration of small, tangible wins. And it endures not by force, but by becoming woven into the very culture of the organization. This framework is a powerful reminder that leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about creating an environment where people feel inspired to find the answers together. It's about understanding that change is a profoundly human journey full of challenges and opportunities. Whether you are leading a small team or an entire enterprise, these principles apply. They provide a roadmap to navigate the complexities of transformation and to lead your people toward a future that is better and stronger than the past. The real question is, what will you do with this? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Which step will you take today? Will you work to articulate a greater sense of urgency? Will you start to identify the true believers who can form your guiding coalition? Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start where you are. Start with why. Inspire your people, clear the path, and begin the work of building something new together. The change you want to see in your organization can start with you right now.